Some of the greatest ideas in history, they aren't born in a boardroom. They're born in the most extreme circumstances imaginable. Today, we're talking about a man whose brush with death in the middle of the desert gave birth to the most legendary, most punishing rally on the entire planet. This is the story of Thierry Sabine.
So, to really get what the Dakar Rally is all about, you first have to understand the man who literally willed it into existence. And there he is, Thierry Sabine. His life was this incredible mix of pure, raw adventure and a vision so grand it's almost hard to believe. I mean, it's a great question, right? What kind of person looks at one of the harshest, most unforgiving environments on Earth and thinks, yeah, let's race across that? So, who exactly was this guy?
Well, he wasn't just some suit who organized a race. No way. He was a competitor, an adventurer to his very core. He'd raced at Le Mans, the Tour de France automobile. The guy just lived and breathed competition and exploration.
And that brings us to the moment that changed absolutely everything. A single event where Sabine wasn't racing against the clock or other people. He was fighting for his own life.
Okay, so picture this. It's 1977. Sabine is deep in Africa, pushing his motorcycle to the absolute limit in the Abidjan-Nice rally. This is his world. This is what he does. But the desert, well, the desert has its own set of rules. He makes one wrong turn, and just like that, he finds himself completely, hopelessly alone, just swallowed up by the endless emptiness of the Libyan desert. No track, no backup, nothing but sand and sky. For days, he survived out there, facing dehydration, starvation, total isolation. It was an experience that would have absolutely broken most people. But for Thierry Sabine, it was a revelation. He was eventually rescued, of course, but he didn't just come back from the desert with his life. He came back with a vision, one that was forged in the fire of that near-death experience. And this is the incredible part of the story. He realized that the very same desert that almost killed him, well, it offered the perfect ultimate backdrop for a whole new kind of adventure, a true test of what a person is capable of. And here was his big idea. The Dakar wouldn't just be for the professional racing elite. No, it would be a rally where regular people, everyday folks with a thirst for adventure, could line up and challenge themselves right alongside the pros. I mean, that was a totally radical concept at the time. This became his motto for the race, and it just captures the spirit of the Dakar perfectly, doesn't it? It wasn't really about winning. It was about showing up. It was about daring to take on the challenge. It was a spectacle that inspired millions of people watching from home. But here's the thing about Sabine. He didn't just create this insane challenge and then walk away. During the race, he took on a whole new role. He became its protector, its guardian angel, flying above. And nothing shows this better than what happened in 1983. A massive, blinding sandstorm suddenly hit, and just like that, 40 competitors were gone, vanished. For 4 straight days, Sabine was in his helicopter, flying nonstop, crisscrossing the desert, refusing to give up until every single one of those lost racers was found. And he did it. He saved them all. A competitor from the year before, Nicole Meitrot, actually said this about him, and that tells you everything you need to know about the reverence people had for this man. He wasn't just the organizer. He was their shepherd out there in the storm. But in a story so completely defined by the desert, there is this terrible poetic irony. The very same place that gave him his dream would, in the end, seal his fate. His connection to the Sahara was just absolute. It was the place that sparked his vision, and it would be the same place that would witness the end of his life's journey. It was January 14th, 1986, right in the middle of that year's rally. His helicopter got caught in a sudden, violent sandstorm over Mali. It went down. The man who had personally rescued so many from the desert was now taken by it. And he wasn't alone. 4 other people died with him in that crash, including the famous French singer Daniel Balavoine. It was a national tragedy in France, a huge loss for motorsport and just beyond. He was just 36 years old. 36. A life packed with more adventure than most people see in 100 years, just cut tragically short. And in a final, fitting tribute, his ashes were scattered at the Lost Tree in Niger, which is this iconic landmark on the rally route. He became a permanent part of the very landscape that he loved, the one that gave him his greatest challenge and his greatest dream.
So, the life and death of Thierry Sabine really leaves us with this huge question, doesn't it? Is the pursuit of true, raw adventure inseparable from taking the ultimate risk? His story doesn't give us any easy answers, but it stands as this powerful testament to a man who didn't just chase his own dream, he dared the entire world to dream right along with him.